Hey, I want to thank Salam Joseph Farman and also Zoe Dongas for that song. I'm here with Rich B. He's the president and CEO of Catholic Cemeteries of Long Island. And, you know, I did want to mention you have a brother who's a priest and a well-known priest in our diocese, right?
That's right, Father Paul B.
Paul B., yeah. And he was, I mean, but, you know, I remember him like as a very young guy. He was a very popular young priest, you know?
Yes. Yep. For 30 years he served the diocese until his death in 2013.
Incredible. Yep. But he was like really beloved, and he like everywhere he went, the guy, everybody loved him.
Yep.
You know, he was just a good man.
Yeah.
I went to Maria Regina to live in residence, and I think he had lived there.
Yep.
Maybe for part of his priesthood.
I believe he did, yeah, with Monsignor Vlon.
Another
Monsignor, Flon.
Yep. I used to get mistaken for him all the time. I said, I'm Vlon, not Flom.
That's right.
Can I tell you?
That's right.
But cemetery is an interesting thing because it is part of our mission as church to provide final resting places for loved ones. This is part of what we do, right?
That's exactly right. It's a corporal work of mercy that we do every day. And, you know, cemeteries now, especially now during Lent, take on a special role. We provide hope for the resurrection.
Absolutely.
And we started off Lent by having Stations of the Cross at our Queen of Peace Chapel, and now we'll finish up Lent on Good Friday of the walking Stations of the Cross.
Wow.
At Holy Rood Cemetery. So if you feel like getting out and walking,
yeah, I love
you can come over and walk with us.
My neighbors. And I always tell people I love living next to Holy Rood, you know, because they say, well, it must be spooky. I said, are you kidding me? I love living next to them, and I pray for them as I walk by them going over to the church. And I always say, thanks, guys, no 4th of July parties. It's always peaceful, and it's so beautiful. I sometimes after work, I really will take a walk around there just to kind of get it all out of my head.
Wonderful.
So it's a nice thing. I don't find anything weird about cemeteries. I love them because they're only places of memory and love, you know?
Yes.
When I say Mass in the chapel at Holy Rood, which I love to do, and I always volunteer to do, I always point out in the chapel there that there's the name of the person, you know? And then all that's there is very simple. It'll say like 1964, 2026. And I said, there's what matters, the dash.
That's right.
Right? Those two dates are not nearly as important, but it's all about the dash,
exactly.
Right? And I said, how many of our loved ones, we are the keepers of the dash?
Yes.
You know, it's just
You're
kind of
absolutely right.
kind of a beautiful thing, you know?
Yeah.
So I told you, like, when I go, I want this big giant mausoleum with neon lights. We'll have to see where we can put that, but we'll see what we can do.
Okay.
And we'll see what happens.
Well, hopefully you're going to be with us for a lot longer.
I want to be around for a long time. I have every plan of doing that. I don't know if we have time. I'll give you a quick story. I think I told you this story. I don't know if you heard this story. So I met the Ronzoni family, and they have a mausoleum.
Yep.
So I was talking to them, and I said, I told the family this. I was burying their loved one. And, you know, just to break the ice a little bit, I said, oh, look, when you come to visit your dad, you know, you'll be right near this macaroni house. Look, the Ronzoni macaroni house. So they laughed. And he said, John Ronzoni said, oh, it's just my mother and father in there. And the wife said, if you'd like to be buried there too, you could, Monsignor. I said, oh my, eternal life in like an Italian restaurant.
That's right.
That would be just astounding for me, you know. But it's a diocese of Brooklyn, so there's no way I can be involved in that. So I'll be in trouble forever.
That's right.
Eternal trouble. But you do great work, and I'm proud that you're associated with us. I'm proud that we could get the word out about Catholic cemeteries.
Thank you.
And just mention our cemeteries on Long Island.
So we have 4 cemeteries across Long Island. Starting the furthest out east is Holy Sepulchre in Coram. Then we have Queen of All Saints in Central Islip. We have Holy Rood in Westbury, and now our newest cemetery is now Queen of Peace in Old Westbury.
Now I don't want to, you know, be biased, but that chapel at Queen of Peace, I got to tell you, that's a beautiful, beautiful chapel. Now I say Mass at the Holy Rood Chapel, and I love the Holy Rood Chapel, but everybody says to me, "Wow, we were in this chapel; it's absolutely gorgeous." And the making up of that chapel is it's all sort of repurposed, right? You get pieces from other chapels, right?
Yeah, we took a lot of time putting it together, and we pulled, unfortunately, chapels or churches that have closed, we took different components from around the tri-state area to really give it some character and make it really special.
Isn't that something, yeah?
So if anyone who's watching hasn't been there, please stop by.
Yeah, it's worth it just to say a prayer in the chapel.
Week.
It's gorgeous, and it's always open, right?
Yep.
I love that too, so it's a beautiful thing. Well, thank you for being here today. You're a sponsor today, right?
Yes.
I love that, so present what you need to present. I'm excited.
So on behalf of Catholic Cemeteries Long Island, I didn't bring a big check.
No, it's all right. This is going to work,
I don't know if they cash the big ones.
No, this one fits into the ATM. That's what I like. That's the idea.
On behalf of Catholic Cemeteries Long Island, I'd like to present you with this check of $5,000.
$5,000. Thank you so much.
For all the great work you do for the Catholic faithful.
Rich, thank you so much, really. It's great to be with you.
Thank you, Monsignor.
I love being with you at events because, you know, you think these cemetery guys, they're like the Munsters and they never smile. Absolutely not. Cemetery workers are great guys. These guys in administration, they're great. So thanks for what you do.
Thank you.
You do great work. It's important.
Thank you.
We're going to go to a beautiful performance now. I saw them warming up. You're going to love it. This is Trinity Regional School Junior Cantors. Take it, you guys.